Aberdeen made it 6 points out of 6 with a win in Perth. St Johnstone had former Dons defender Alan Maybury on board. The league leaders led out by last week's hat-trick hero Paul Hartley. An early scramble in the Aberdeen 6-yard box after Liam Craig's cross, Murray Davidson's header back across goal and uncertain Mark Howard handling. Desperate defending, an unconvincing clearance, and Michael Dewberry kept it alive for Cleveland Taylor. His cross eluded almost everyone before dropping invitingly in front of Kevin Rutkowitz. What a chance for him to score against his old team. A period of concerted pressure on the Aberdeen goal, and they were lucky to survive. Despite their best efforts, Saints just couldn't apply the final touch. Resilient play at the back from Mark McGee's team, but when the second cross came in, they really shouldn't have stood a chance. With only 2 Saturday games in the SPL, rival coaches and managers were out in force. The previous weekend, Hartley's penalty treble was decisive, and from this free kick, the Aberdeen captain reckoned he'd set up Andy Considine for the opening goal. Referee Stephen McLean didn't see it that way. He saw an infringement while the ball was in the air. And there was nearly a goal at the other end in first half stoppage time. Danny Granger's long throw came off the head of Aberdeen defender Gerald Eiffel, and keeper Howard made a smart save. So a blank scoreline halfway through, into the second half, and Aberdeen had a penalty claim turned down. The pace of Chris Maguire was a problem for Rutkowitz, and the Aberdeen striker hit the deck inside the box. The ref pointed to the corner flag rather than the spot, and manager McGee didn't look too supportive of the officials. After 86 minutes without a goal, the match was settled in the closing stages. A mistake by Maybury as he rattled the ball off Shawnee Aluko, then watched the winger keep the ball in and knock a half-hit cross into the middle. Half-hit probably describes substitute Darren Mackey's shot as well. But he struck it where Peter Enkelman couldn't get to it. St Johnstone left feeling hard done by. They thought it was a game they didn't deserve to lose. Credit to Aberdeen though, as they maintained their 100% start to the season. Celtic have made a winning beginning as well, and Neil Lennon has now won his first 10 league games as manager. The latest was a comprehensive 4-0 home win against St Mirren. Celtic with 9 straight wins under Neil Lennon's management, looking to make that double figures here. James Forrest shrugs off that challenge, powers past that one. What a talent. In for Samaras, and Joe Ledley! His first Celtic goal, and the home team have the lead inside 5 minutes. It was all started by the teenager Forrest. Lovely pace on the pass from Samaras, and that is a top-class finish from the former Cardiff City midfielder. Joe Ledley timing his run into the box to perfection. Fortune to Bayram Kayal, the Israeli midfielder. Gets it back from Samaras! So close to Celtic's second goal. Paul Gallagher was beaten here and looked up with some gratitude that he was saved by the crossbar. Scott Brown looking to spark something for Celtic. Samaras sees his shot blocked. But Celtic at the moment are irresistible. Kyle's pass, rescued by Brown. Celtic with bags of momentum. In from Fortune! Sean Maloney was there, but I reckon, despite his claim, the final touch here came off St Mirren defender David Van Zanten. So difficult this to defend, and Maloney's shot going in off the St Mirren player for Celtic's second goal midway through the first half, and St Mirren could be in big trouble here. Forrest again taking route one, almost unstoppable. Fortune right across goal, and Maloney was just a fraction away from applying the finishing touch. Forrest close as well. Kayal dictating play. Forrest a constant threat on that left-hand side.
Sean Maloney finding room for the shot. Back off the post for Tooney. Strikes the same upright. And Celtic denied a third goal. St Mirren are under siege here and happy they're only 2 down. Marc-Antoine Fortuné plays the 1-2 with Georgios Samaras. The St Mirren defenders slipping and sliding, and in the end all that's missing for Fortuné is the finish. Bemused and bewildered, the St Mirren defenders. Danny Lennon's team not helping themselves at times, conceding possession to Celtic. Fortuné to Forrest. Well, that crowns another virtuoso performance from the youngster. It's a blistering right foot shot, which Paul Gallagher couldn't keep out. And now 3-0 Celtic, 22 minutes from time. Ki-Sung-Young, bags of room for the shot! And an explosive finish from the Korean midfielder. Neil Lennon enjoyed that, so did most inside Celtic Park. Paul Gallagher didn't move. He knew he wasn't going to get near this from Ki-Sung-Young. 4-0. And what a sweet strike this was. I think St Mirren have suffered enough punishment here. They have been overwhelmed. The battle of Lennon against Lennon had only one winner, and it's 10 straight SPL wins for Neil Lennon as Celtic manager.